What's good, sports fan? I'm here with another video, and today I'm going to talk about DeAndre Hunter. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I think he has the most polished game in this draft class because of him just being a second-year player and playing against that great elite team last year. We know with all those seniors that were great players, and I believe they went to the final. No, I think they went to the Elite Eight. They got knocked out in the Elite Eight, but still, him being a part of that team translated his game to this season. And this season, he had an unbelievable season, and he led this team all the way. Last year, they made it to like the Elite Eight, and this year they won the national championship, and he was a big part of that. So that should say a lot about his character and about his style of play. And you guys seen his highlights. Great game by him. You know, a lot of people are so big on Zion and so big on Barrett and Ja, and you know, people are not really looking outside of the fourth pick. You know, everybody's like everybody's so focused on the top three, and it's like, yo, there's other players in this draft that's really, really good. So DeAndre Hunter, I'm just gonna get into it. He's listed at 6'7", 225 pounds. He's a two-way player that can play defense, and he's a great offensive player. He's a good shot creator. He can drive to the cup. He's a strong finisher. Like I said, the dude plays defense. He's a two-way player, and you don't really see that from young players coming into the league. And for him to be a great scorer, you know, there's a lot of great scorers, and then they're not really good defenders, but he can do both. You know, some people like to compare him to Kawhi Leonard, which is a good comparison because, yeah, this guy, he's a really good shooter. He's a good mid-range shooter. You could put him at the wing. He's an ISO ball type of player, man. He will hit you down low with a mid-range shot, man. He will post you up, give you a couple shoulder bumps, and he will release that ball and just hit you with middies all day. He's a really good mid-range shooter. That's a lot of his game. He's a shoot first before drive. He will shoot first. He shot 47% from three. Obviously, good numbers. One thing about him is his release when he shoots is kind of slow, but he has a good follow through with his shot, so that's why he's so accurate with his shooting, because he has a good follow through, I would say. But he's a really good player, man. He averaged 15 and 5, solid numbers. I think he's definitely ready for the draft. He's definitely NBA ready. Like I said before, him being a second year coming in, now it's his team, and he has some great teammates too. But you know, they obviously elevated his game, but he's definitely NBA ready, and I don't see him getting past the 4th pick. The Lakers, they need a scoring guard, and I definitely think he's gonna be at the 2. He's gonna be a strong 2, and maybe he might play the 3, but he's a solid 2 guard that's a two-way combo guard that can play both, and the Lakers need that at this point. You know, Josh Hart, he's gonna have to battle for that, man. I know he talked on the No Chill podcast with Gilbert Arenas, and he was saying like he's gonna bust any young player ass that's trying to come for a spot. Or it was something to that. But you know, he's gonna have to bust DeAndre Hunter ass because it's gonna be a really good battle in LA. So yeah, it's, you know, LeBron, he needs a guy that's going to be like, hey, I need a bucket. So this guy is going to get buckets. You know, like I said, he's a good mid-range shooter and where he can drive, and he has the height, and he's gonna be good. He's gonna be a solid player, and I think he's gonna be good right away. I don't think it's going to be a slow process for him. I think he's ready. You know, I think him playing and going far in the NCAA tournament and playing in these higher games, and, you know, when the pressure is on, he played phenomenal. He had a really great season, and he knows himself. He knows himself on the court. He knows how to find his spot. He knows when to be patient. He knows when not to, you know, do too much. And he's a really, that's why some people compare him to Kawhi, because he's like a silent assassin. You know, he's really silent, quiet, calm. He's like his personality is like really laid back, and that's something that like a lot of people, you know, like for some reason, because that's the same thing with Kawhi. We love like how he just destroys on the court, but he's silent. But yeah, DeAndre Hunter, man, a really good player. He's gonna be great. Like I said, for him, his potential, sky's the limit. Like, you got to put him in the class with these guys. Like, I think DeAndre Hunter is going to be a great someday. You know, and I just hope the Lakers don't trade him, because I feel like the Lakers trade every star that they sign. You know, we seen it with D'Angelo Russell, and a couple years ago when they got Julius Randle. Like, for some reason, they trade their top picks for some reason. I just hope that's not his story, because he's going to be a really, really good player. And I don't see him getting past the 4th pick. And LeBron will love this man as a teammate because this is a guy that's going to give him buckets. He can shoot the 3, and he can drive. He can do it all. And obviously he's gonna grow and get better and better. But that goes with every player. I don't see him slipping. But if he was to slip in this draft, I'm a Bulls fan, so I'd love to see him in Chicago. Him going to Chicago, man, that would be crazy if that ever was to happen. But who knows what's going to go down in this draft. But I'd love to see him go to Chicago, though. If he's available, I think we will pick him up. And that means we would have to really get Lonzo Ball or Terry Rozier. We would really have to get them. But I'll take that sacrifice if we could get DeAndre in, because I think Ja, most likely we're going to have to draft a point guard. But I just think the best great point guard that I think could be an all-time great is Ja. Everybody else in this draft, I could see them being stars, but Ja is he's high up. I put him high up. A lot of guards this draft is really, really young, man. A lot of young guards, but it'll be a good sacrifice, man, if he drops, man, and we was to ever get him. But but DeAndre Hunter, man, I was gonna say DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Hunter, great player, and you guys tell me what you guys think. Do you think he's gonna fall? Do you think he's gonna be? Do you guys think he should be a number 1 pick? It's nah, I'm probably not gonna get those kind of comments. But you guys tell me what you guys think. Tell me anything I missed out, or just give me feedback. I'm just gonna continue to make these videos. My next video is gonna be on Carmelo Anthony and his future for next season. But just to give you guys a scoop on DeAndre Hunter, I think he's a phenomenal player. People are sleeping on him. They're looking within the first 3 picks, and everybody else is not really looking at the draft boards beyond that. But really he's a big sleeper, and he's gonna be a great player in this draft. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and just give me some feedback. Thanks.